Okay, so this should be the earliest one. If it loads. Please load. There we go. So, this is the earliest build of Sonic X-Treme. So I think everybody knows the story of what happened to Sonic X-Treme. Oh god. Okay, you mashed the oh, that's oh boy. Oh, I think it's supposed to be a black background, but it's kind of tripping out. But this is an official beta of Sonic X-Treme. Okay, give me 5 seconds. First off, okay. Let me get some music because apparently we don't have music here. There is a Sonic X-Treme soundtrack. It's kind of weird, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents on everything. But Sonic X-Treme OST. Okay. Just want to make sure that's not too loud. So this is the music we're listening to right now is actual Sonic X-Treme music. Okay, that is loud. So this was, I believe, there's a great bunch of videos on YouTube talking about what happened to this game and like its backstory. And wow, this is still really loud in my ears. But I believe Sega of America were the ones working on this. And it's got a crazy story and crazy developments, and it's actually wild to look at. This is trippy as hell. let me try. I don't know. Pressing start resets the game back to here. No, there's only one button that works besides the start button, and that's just to keep you jumping. It's supposed to just be a blank background, but obviously it's not refreshing correctly. Oh my god, this control's so bad. But this was the Saturn Sonic game that was supposed to save the Saturn. It was supposed to be Sonic's big transition to 3D, and it just did not end up happening. Let me see. There's really nothing to say about this prototype. There's 3 prototypes and then 2 fan games I have that I'm going to look at tonight. Wow, you get some crazy frame rates up here. What I want to do, let me try to boot this in one other emulator, and if it doesn't work, or it doesn't look any better, then we'll go on to the next one. If RetroArch will open back up for me, thank you. I don't know. I don't remember which one I tried to use previously. Okay, that one did not work. Okay, see, they're so finicky. Let me try this one again. This is the one that crashed last time, but let's see if it actually runs or not. Okay, I don't think it crashed. I mean, I say I don't think so. Here it is. I will say the soundtrack is not Sonic. Like, it's very, like, weird. I would not consider this a Sonic soundtrack, but it is catchy and strange in its own way. And I think that adds to the mystery of this game and the black screen that we are on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're not bugging out anymore. This is the earliest build of Sonic. Oh god, of Sonic X-Treme. This is real. I mean, it looks about the same as what we saw. We just don't have infinite. Yeah, Sonic's not rich anymore. Exactly. That button just kills the screen. Start button still resets you. Yeah, this is rough. This is not even a video game. This is this is a tech demo. Not even a tech demo. Nintendo made better tech demos. This is like, That's a full jump. That's me holding jump. I don't even think you understand. This doesn't even control like Sonic. This is just bad. I mean, you can kind of see the fisheye lens going on, which is nice. I know a lot of people dig on the fisheye lens idea, but honestly, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. It definitely gives this game some kind of unique something or another, but oh, it's just weird. So Sonic, if Sonic's off the thing, he is ball. And yeah, if you just mash, you just go up really high. There really isn't anything else to say about this. This is like the most bare bones, and there's only 3 prototypes. I've said it before. I'm surprised that Sega never released like a demo that they showed off at like a trade show or something, because at the very least you have a demo. Like, you could show something from it. Like, there's no, if they were to put it on Steam and say, hey, it's free, go nuts, you know, I don't see what the harm in that would be. Also, that run sprite is insane. Can we appreciate that run sprite? Anyways, okay, let's get on to the next song and the next game. Yikes, this music. Let's skip that one. I don't know who did the music in this, but it is very bizarre. I need this emulator. Can we get that? Okay, so this is the second prototype. The second and third one are fairly close together from my understanding. I think they're 4 days apart. And essentially, they're 2 separate engines that were meant to be... Hello, welcome. Sonic X-Treme demo. That is exactly what we're doing, yeah. So... it's trying to load, I guess. But from my understanding, it's 2 different demos. Or... one's for, like... the boss engine, and one was for something else. Okay, so I crashed it. Okay, cool. Awesome, love that. Let's try that again. I love that sprite, the sprite too. That's a very nice... I mean, it's obviously pre-rendered, but it does look nice. Saturn was always a huge 2D powerhouse. Like, they could have done some really wacky stuff had they had more time with the Saturn. Okay, so I tried a different emulator, and now Sonic is fucky. So that's super cool. Oh, that's the jump button. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let me try to fix this. And by fix, I mean let me restart it again. I didn't know I had to take notes on this. You'd assume Saturn games would just, like, run. Like, you wouldn't get anything fancy with them, but you'd assume they'd just work. While fighting Eggman. Sonic had one too many rings. Stone? What did you put in my rings? Right now, the button that is mapped to jump is the back trigger. It's very strange. Oh, wait. Now I can't jump at all. Oh, now it's this button. So this demo does not have the fisheye lens. It is strictly just this. Which, if I'm being honest right now, it kind of controls like ass. But that could also be... Like, I definitely feel like I have a big thing of input delay. But that could be the emulator. Saturn is the only console that I like to have that I don't have, and definitely don't have a way to do anything with. As nice as that would be. I'm assuming there's probably ways to do, like, a spin dash or something. Maybe? I don't know. And I crashed it again. God. Very stable, very good. Not my fault. I wish I was there. Was still a stream so I could have rated. Oh, Well, I would appreciate that, but you're good, man. No worries. Yeah, but this is definitely one of the more interesting Sonic, just anything, really. Like, this is just, it's so weird. And it's, again, one more time, it's really weird that Sega has never just gone, hey, would you guys like to fuck around in a demo we got? Oh, I see. So he does build up speed. You don't really get to see it in this level much, but look at that. He's going. That actually looks kind of cool. I really dig that. I mean, there's really not a lot to say on this. It is the Sonic X-Treme demo. It's the main one that people talk about. When you see footage, this is kind of what it looks like. I mean, this is still early. If you look at like the E3 footage of this game, it looks pretty different. But and there's no sound effects, by the way. That's why we're just listening to music. There's no music, there's no sound effects, there's nothing. So this is relatively early, but there has to be a later build because we've seen it. We just don't have access to it. But I mean, from where I'm standing right here, if this is how it was meant to control, yikes! I don't think it probably was. Like I'm pretty sure this is some crazy input delay and stuff. But like I kind of like okay, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna let go. Okay, that didn't really explain it. Let go now. Look at him. He keeps running. Look at this. Run, and then he stops. Oh, thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome. I don't know. He runs and then you let go and he just keeps going. Like there is no stop to him. He just goes. It's actually so weird. I don't know if this is how it actually plays on Saturn though. Yikes. I assume this would play better like on real hardware, but I can't even get back up. I can't even get back up over there. Can I restart? Nope. Start just does that. Does select do anything? Nope. I would have liked if she restart put me back like the other one did. Okay. Anyways, so that's this build. Again, not that interesting. Or it is interesting, but there's not a ton to see. This next one is, from my understanding, the boss music or the boss stage. So let's see. Does this boot properly like it's supposed to? And this one does have music. Produced and under license from say, are you sure about that? How sure about that are you? How sure? So it uses Sonic CD's music, which I'm down for. Jade Gully. Okay, the jump button is on a different button altogether now. I'm having every time I play this, I gotta learn a new button. I think only one diamond does anything. Can you spin dash in this? Oh, you can. Oh, okay. I'm with you. Yeah, I don't know what my favorite track from Japan CD is, but it is good. I broke it again. God, okay, those back triggers, I don't know what it's trying to activate in RetroArch or what it's doing, but it's breaking something. Something breaks. I don't know what I'm doing. Stop clicking it. I may be trying to save state. That might be what it is. Let me try this one more time. Can I fast forward, or is that going to break it too? Okay, we're speeding along. We're speeding like Sonic the Hedgehog. Come on. Come on. If I could save state, it wouldn't be a problem, but obviously that's breaking it. So this, again, was supposed to be like the boss engine, but honestly, it looks like the most polished out of really any of these. It's got the best frame rate by far. It's definitely interesting. This is the first time I've seen, or I don't want to say seen, first time I've really messed with any of these. And yeah, if any of them, I think this might be the best controlling one, which is shocking. But yeah, and I'm, you know, it's kind of nice. It's got a nice aesthetic to it. It is kind of cool that they were like, they had the time to find music and put it in here. Like, I don't know why that shocks me so much. It was like, yeah, we'll put in this song. I don't know, kind of neat. Again, really nothing to say. Very basic. There's some WADA. There's these diamonds that will shoot you up in the air, but only one of them works. That's all the music you get. What? That actually scared the shit out of me. Does it just have Sonic CD's OST in here or something? And that's all she wrote, folks. Yeah, this is the only one that does anything. You got Flickies, which we just played 3D Flickies Island, whatever the fuck that game's called. 3D Blast. So, I mean, I guess that's telling. I don't know. It looks nice, but it's, again, very basic. And this is all we've ever gotten from Sonic X-Treme. Oh, we got the music back. Well, that's you're too late, music, because we're switching it up. First one is... No, that's Sonic Z-Stream. That's the second one I want to look at. First one is this demo from a couple years back that someone tried to do, and it looks pretty rough. Apparently, there's a lot of, quote, Sonic Saturn games, fan games, stuff like that. But these were the two that I found. I know Z-Stream's the one that people talk about a lot, but I found this one first, and so I thought, well, we'll look at this one and see how it is. Voxel Team. Oh, it's got music too. See, we got the music that we listened to a second ago. X-Treme. Level select. Let's see how this works. Jade Goalie Act 1. So this is a hypothetical what this could have looked like. Who the fuck is this Red Sonic? Sonic gets 2 jumps. We got some crazy flare going on. I'm assuming that might be an emulator problem. I could maybe try and figure it out in a moment. So I'm assuming that's not correct. Knuckles in another universe. Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Can I boot this in a different emulator real quick? Let's try this one. There's like nope, that one just doesn't work. Okay, that's never click the funky emulator. Never click that one. Okay, what does Beetle Saturn do? Doesn't work. Some of these emulators don't like it. I've had Beetle work on a few games, but it's like very specific. Which ones like it and which ones don't. And I don't know which one I clicked to begin with. Quickly, go. I don't got time for this. You don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. Well. Game. You know, oh, it's crashed. Is there a good just Saturn emulator not through RetroArch? Like, is there just a good standalone emulator? Because if there is, I haven't come across it yet. I've looked. I mean, I know Saturn doesn't get as much love, but you'd imagine it'd have just like a bare bones basic emulator of some kind. The small visual level with the crazy pop, it would make impossible to do much unless it was possible to fix it somehow. Let me go to this level real quick, because that first one kind of looked busted. Crystal Frost. Frost? Why can't I say the word frost? Sonic's got 1 jump arc. And so Sonic fell. To the end of time, he fell. He would once think, what could have caused this? We will never know. Let's try that. Let's try that again. again, after the success of Sonic 3 and Knuckles and everything else, you would have thought that team would have continued working on Sonic, or I don't know. Wow, this really does not run well. Yikes. But apparently this is the only emulator that runs this one, so... I mean, it's very much taking influence from the footage that exists of this. And I mean, it looks nice, don't get me wrong, it does look nice. Wow, this is really not running well though. I'm assuming it's my computer and the emulator, not the actual game itself. Sonic, I will say, controls nice, like movement wise. The jump feels very weird, but otherwise, I mean, it's okay. I'm trying to walk slow so the game doesn't just chug. If I run too quickly, the game chugs. I'm trying. Oh, we got one enemy on screen and the game's chugging. Oh, and enemies do no damage. I can't hurt him, but he can't hurt me either, so that's... I mean, this is definitely neat. And I'm assuming some emulator out there would work with this better than whatever I'm using right now. Oh god, that's so bad. It's just neat to see this and like have it in some kind of playable form. But this essentially is like trying to recreate from that beta footage from like E3, what, 1996? It's essentially all it's doing, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a ton to say about this. If this is how Sonic X-Treme actually would have played, I mean, assumedly better performance or whatever. I mean, I don't think I would have been the most interested motherfucker. It's like, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's neat. It's interesting. There's some stages in here. I think this is the boss stage, yeah. Get ready. I'm ready. I'm gripping my fucking butt cheeks. Let's go. Wow, actually. It's Snack the Weasel, Fang the Sniper. Okay, actually though, this seems to be running well. Yes, he has a gun. Yes, that's not even a... That's just a Sega original. He appears in Sonic Mania too. And in Triple Trouble, he was one of the main bad guys in Triple Trouble. That's where he comes from originally. Oh, okay. Which we just played Triple Trouble 16-bit, and he was in there a lot. And okay, so note to self: stop jumping. Stop jumping towards him. But this actually like is kind of impressive. Wow. Okay, let me... Why am I dying instantly? What is happening? I'm trying to jump. I don't understand. Okay, I guess I have to jump way earlier. Alright, we got one hit on him. I fucking hate that he just does that from a mile away. Yeah, I bet that was supposed to be a placeholder of some sort. Yeah, for like player 2 or something. Okay, so I just really need to jump. Also, I saw these rings over here. That would be super helpful. This is shockingly going pretty well. Dude, that sucks so much dick. Obviously, things are kind of clipping through the floor, but I'm assuming that's the emulator and not this fan game. Okay, I'm out of rings now. Okay, got a ring. Ow. Hey, you want to think about maybe doing your other move again? Whoa. Whoa, hey. You should slap me with the tail again. You should slap me with the tail again. Not that one. Not that one, the other one. Okay, I cannot do damage to him unless he's stuck. God damn it. Sheesh. Bro. Thank you. What? Hit him! Thank you. Oh, what? Okay, cool. You know, I'm good. Thank you, though. Very cool. I'm sure you can look up how that boss fight ends. Oh, that crackle is so good in my ears. Let's check out this stage, and then I'll call it good on this one. Again, this one's a bit older. This one's a bit, I think it was supposed to be like a work in progress, and then just never really continued. But Sonic X-Treme, I don't know. It's always been one of the more interesting games. I don't think because it would just have been so fucking good, you know, but more just like, I don't know. Could it have saved the Saturn? Could it have been that big title? Maybe. I mean, I'm trying to imagine this next to Mario 64, right? And at least if this build is like a good representation of what the game could have been. No. Like, imagine this, like, next to Mario 64, you know what I mean? It's just not happening. Also, bye, Sonic. Like, just the fact that these don't even have, like, death planes is kind of crazy. Chat, I'm getting scared right now. Because I tell you what, I'm sitting here in this chair and my throat's starting to hurt and I'm going, I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, I don't feel, actually, I'm not making a Marvel reference, kill me. I'm not feeling so good. Flu's been going around bad right now. It would not shock me if I wake up tomorrow and I'm sick. That actually suck. That would suck so much, actually, if that happened. Well, only one way to find out. I guess we'll see in the morning. You ever do that? You just kind of go, yeah, I'm not feeling 100%, and it's not like I'm like, it's nothing else. It's just, or maybe it's this game. You know what? It really could just be that this game is making me sick. That's also possible. The fact that this is stupid red hedgehog instead of Tails makes me angry. Hashtag Tails lover. Tails lover 97 in my chat said, fuck Tails, actually. Tails fucking blows. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Placid Plains. Oh. Yeah, we just got Mania music up in here. Whoa. I mean, that is a lot of what this game was supposed to be, was like these big spectacles of 3D and stuff, which is really cool. Where is the fucking beginning? Can we stop doing that? Where's the beginning of this? There we go. All right, man. You have a good night. This is so wacky. Honestly, if you told me like, oh yeah, this is just a prototype, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, things like the Mania music or whatever, but it, like, it's just jank enough, and it doesn't feel nearly official enough for it to actually be, like, anything beautiful, and it ends. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, well, this one, I'm kind of over. Like, it's not bad, but I can see why they're not continuing on this one. But then, there's one more. Let me boot this up. As long as this emulator works correctly. Sega. Produced by and under maintenance. In loving memory of Satasho, didn't get to read the last name. Z Engine. It's nuts. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, no music? Wait. I thought this one was, like, more complete than the other one. Maybe I have an earlier version of it? It says 2018 demo. Is this the latest one? Let me double check that this is the latest one. Sonic Z Stream. 2018 demo. Oh yeah. No. I may have had it backwards actually, or the one that we were playing previously was actually newer than this one. Interesting. Okay. This one's definitely more floaty than the first one. Like Sonic, he kind of runs and then you I wasn't holding any direction that entire time. Like, hold on, I'm gonna press forward until I hit the mushroom. Look how far he goes. Like I'm not holding anything. Once I pass this leaf, I'm gonna stop. Stop. He just very, that's a floaty boy. This one also doesn't have music. Let me bring back the music. Ah. Oh god. Oh, why? If Adventure or Adventure-like game was made on Saturn, same as Mario 64 release, it probably would have been a real competition. Or 2.5D. I mean, and the thing is, they didn't know what the future of gaming was, right? I mean, Mario really did. And I love, I mean, that is, again, I was talking about this yesterday. That's one of my favorite just like key points in gaming is like, they didn't know what 3D was yet. They were working on it. They were trying to figure it out. Bubsy thought it was doing the first thing ever. And really it was. Up until Mario 64 showed up and showed them, no, actually, we had this idea first. Like, Mario 64 really changed everything. And I'm not even the biggest Mario 64 guy. I don't love that game or anything. But I recognize how big of a change that was for, like, gaming as a whole. And, I mean, that's why... that's like why Crash Bandicoot looks the way it does. That's why, you know, Sonic kind of got its redesign after like Nights in the Dreams. Okay, it crashed. I actually didn't press anything that time. It just crashed. Cool. Let me try to boot that up one more time. Let me try to use a different emulator. I don't know. Like these are cool. I honestly, I guess I had a misunderstanding. I thought these were a little more than just like tech demos. I thought they were kind of more like here's 3 levels and a thing. And I guess that other one technically was, but. I don't know, just how floaty this all is. And again, if this kind of going based off the demo, if that's how this ran, like, no thank you. You know, like, Sonic 3 is so good. I love Knuckles Chaotix. I think CD has a lot of really good stuff behind it. We just played 3D Blast, and I thought that was a lot of fun. I don't see myself being like, oh yeah, this is great. You know what I mean? This just seems very... It feels like it's from inexperience more than anything. I mean, that's putting it nicely. These guys obviously were very, very inexperienced when it came to, like, this kind of stuff. I mean, if you just look at how the project was managed and everything else. But, like, who knows? Like, God damn it. Had Sonic ended up... I don't even know. Like, I really don't. Like, had Sonic ended up coming out, would things just be super drastically different? Would 3D games had stagnated a little bit longer? Like, oh, well, this is how Mario's doing it, but this is how Sonic's doing it. Let's do the Sonic approach. Like, would we have that? I don't think so. I feel like it wouldn't have taken long for a lot of companies to slowly go, ah, this is the future. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But it is neat, at the very least, that all these exist on, like, actual Sega Saturn. You can technically play all these on a real console. And I have faith that someday we will see, like, a late build of Sonic X-Treme from, like, E3 or something. I have to assume that eventually that will make its way online. I mean, even Sega seems to be kind of teasing it. Not a release, but like... They had something recently that was like, if you pre-order this, you can get Sonic X-Treme skin or something like that. Something weird, if I'm not mistaken. And, yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. How long will it take till Sega goes, you know, it's been 20-something years. Let's just release it. Wouldn't it be kind of cool? Oh, there is a spin dash button. It's just all the way over here for some reason. I don't think there's, like, actually any progress in this. Like, you just kind of go. I mean, Sonic's jump feels a lot better. And it crashed. Okay. Well, a little underwhelming for a Sonic segment, but, you know, what can you do? Sonic X-Treme's a weird game. I guess we could look at some, like, the E3 footage. Sonic X-Treme E3 footage, just real quick, just so we kind of have a better understanding of what we're looking at. What is... Mario has a big problem. What?
What do you mean you couldn't catch him? Guy's fastest lightning, boss. He just disappeared.
What? Oh, yeah, okay.
You idiot. You should have set a trap. Boss, he blasted right through it. I'm telling you.
You can show how, you can see how little they're showing of the actual game itself. They're showing so little of it. Oh no, it looks so bad. Like, genuinely, it looks so bad. Like, if you didn't understand how it played, like, if there wasn't just, like, footage of, like, the prototypes running around, you wouldn't know any better. But like that there looks so bad. Insane. I want to find the early. Yeah, so this is the one that everything kind of goes based on, and it really does look like something we just played. But again, it just doesn't look very polished. Like, okay, there are games that I go, oh my god, I want to play that so bad. 12 Tales, the E3 build of Dinosaur Planet, early Banjo-Kazooie. Like, there are games that I think, hold so much value, right? Like if their prototypes were to leak, it would be absolutely revolutionary to know like what was in there. I don't think we're really missing anything with Sonic X-Treme. That doesn't mean I don't want it or I don't want to mess with it or whatever. It looks like a bunch of amateur developers came together and tried to make a game. And that's really what it was. And like, was it impressive? Yeah. Like for what it was working with the limitations of 3D, not knowing what Mario 64 was going to look like. Yes, this is very impressive. Crash Bandicoot was also very impressive. Bubsy was very impressive until it's next to Mario 64. And again, I'm not Nintendo glazing. I think Nintendo did a lot of stupid shit during that era, like not releasing Star Fox 2. I think Star Fox 2 is brilliant. I love that game so much. But I don't know. Looking at this, it doesn't look like it plays any better than what we were just playing a second ago. Like, it doesn't look like it controls very well. Like you imagine you're pressing a D-pad right now, up and down, left and right. Like, I cannot imagine that it controls very well. Obviously, this is supposed to be more sandboxy. Like, you see this here, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're slowly going up, and I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Sonic. It doesn't really feel like what came previously. And honestly, Adventure is pretty good. I really like Adventure and Adventure 2. I don't think we're really missing it out on a whole lot out of this game. I'd love to see it one day just to see what was all there. But if it never releases, it's not going to break my heart like 12 Tales or Dinosaur Planet or something like that. I'm really honestly just waiting for somebody to take the idea and go a little further with it instead of trying to just recreate what was there. Like actually go above and beyond and I don't know, make something that's really fun and tangible. But I mean, I love the sphere look. I mean, it is really neat. I don't think it would have controlled well. It doesn't look like it would have. So, anyways, that's Sonic X-Treme. It's a weird middle child that never really happened. Had the world gone in a different direction, I mean, I don't know. It could have been something for real. But Mario who? Yikes. And that's the boss engine there. Yeah, it's yikes. Yikes in so many ways. Apparently this is the game running on Saturn. Which again, you just look at it and it looks like early 3D. It looks like... Is this... What is this music? Is this Redvox? I don't know. If this gets copyright, I'll have to pop it out, but that's fine. But this, yeah. I mean, again, spectacle-wise, really cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I love early 3D stuff like this, but it's just... Yeah. I assume one day it'll come out. I really assume, like, this is one of the holy grails of gaming. I assume at some point this, like, somebody out there probably has it. Next to 12, like, we know people have copies of 12 Tales and E3 Dinosaur Planet and even early Mario 64 from 95. We know that exists out there too from Tim Stamper and you know, like we know these things exist out there. It's just a matter of time, I think. But not for commercial use, copyright Sega. Right. But not long after, Sega would slowly move to the Dreamcast and Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 would come out. And those games were really good. And I think that's going to be next up. I may do Spinball. I kind of forgot Spinball existed. I might do Spinball before we get to that. But yeah, I think those will be the next Sonic games. I've gone through all the fan games that I really want to go through. Time Twisted. And a couple ROM hacks I remember from back in the day. And I'm sure at some point I could really sit down and do a a full list of, hey, here's all the ROM hacks everybody suggested I try, and you know, like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. But until then, yeah, I mean, even just looking, like, seriously, I'm not being nitpicky. This is not me, like, if you look at the way this guy's moving right now, right? He's like, you could see his D-pad moving, like, back and forth, back and forth. Like, he's obviously rocking the controller and trying to keep a hold of Sonic. And it's just, I cannot imagine it controls well. I cannot. I can't believe that Sega actually showed this game in this state. I guess, did the public know about Mario 64 before this, or was this where people learned about Mario 64? I'm not sure, but yeah, it didn't take long, and then Sega did Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2, and then what, Heroes and Shadow, and I mean, I know people dog on Shadow, but honestly, Shadow is pretty decent. There's another one I'm missing, right? Hello everyone, I am Neo Geo Sonic. What do you mean? I love these old videos. They're so weird. And the music's weird too. The whole soundtrack's on YouTube. You can just find it. It's what I was listening to a second ago. It's just the same. Like, tell me in confidence when Sonic runs off screen like that, if that looks good. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And if this, and it seems like this is as far as the game got. So, oh god, I don't know. I think this is somebody's fan creation of a trailer or something, but anyways, I mean, it's real footage, so god, I hope this wasn't something they were showing off in confidence. Like, the 3D gimmick's kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're missing anything, and honestly, the fact that Adventures came out and kind of said, no, we're done with this. From now on, this is what Sonic is. Okay, all through the Genesis life cycle, you had cartoons and movies, or I guess the OVA, and so many things that in Sonic that got canceled and everything else. It's actually incredible that Sega was able to sit down and say, no, this is what Sonic is from now on. Shut the fuck up, essentially. And then we got Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, Shadow. I'm looking up at the shelf. I feel like I'm missing one. They did Mega Collection. They did Gems Collection. Am I missing one? Shadow. No, I don't think I am. I feel like I am though, but I must be going crazy. Anyways, and the rest is history. I mean, and then we had 06 and everything else, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, now we're getting into the OST and stuff. And the OST on its own is a whole weird story, but yeah, I feel like that's probably a good place to stop. I guess actually, you know what? This is the best place to stop right here. Nope, this is fake. What is this garbage? What is it? No. Beta Sonic Adventure. Yeah. And so Sonic Team would then go on to start Sonic Adventure. But yeah, those early models, and we know the game started its earliest development on Saturn. And yeah, seriously, the rest is history. That's it. So next time, well, unless we play Spinball, next time we will be Sonic Adventure, and then Adventure 2, and we'll do Heroes and Shadow and probably 06 maybe at some point, and then I don't know, I don't have a ton of love for the ones that come after that. It's kind of where my Sonic fix kind of ends. I never played Frontiers, but that might be closer to something I'm interested in. But that's here nor there. We'll see. But I like Shadow the Hedgehog's kind of where my cutoff, that or Sonic 06 is where my cutoff is, and I just stopped caring after that. But I don't know. Interesting. The way history kind of works, and you know. Yeah. Again, rabbit holes. You can go on forever and ever. So yeah, but I think that's what I'm gonna call it for now. It is right at midnight for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me so much, and I hope to see y'all again tomorrow. So make sure y'all be responsible and don't I don't know, murder anyone. Okay. Bye.